He raised his right hand. He swore to tell the truth. And then he lied, under oath, to a federal judge. Officer Daniel Reyes told the court that Marcus Webb was aggressive, that he resisted, that there was no camera recording the encounter. Every single word, a deliberate lie, because there was a camera, his own body cam, and it recorded every second of what actually happened that day on a public sidewalk in Riverside, California. That footage did not just expose one corrupt officer. It triggered a $2.8 million federal lawsuit that shook an entire police department. Stay with me, because what happened next will make your blood boil. Marcus Webb is a 34-year-old father of two from Riverside, California. He is not an activist. He is not a troublemaker. He is a man who believed, deeply, that in America, you have the right to film the police. On the afternoon of March 14, 2022, Marcus drove to the Riverside Police Department. He parked across the street on public property. He pulled out his phone and pressed record. He was doing nothing illegal. He was standing in an open public space. He was exercising a constitutional right that federal courts have confirmed over and over again. Now here is what the law actually says. The First Amendment of the United States Constitution protects your right to record law enforcement officers performing their duties in public. It is not a debate. It is not a gray area. It is settled federal law. Marcus had done this before. He knew his rights. He was calm. He was peaceful. And he was fully within the law. No criminal record. No history of violence. He was just a man on a sidewalk with a phone. What he did not know was that Officer Daniel Reyes, a 10-year veteran of the Riverside Police Department, was watching him from inside the building. And Officer Reyes did not like what he saw. Here is what Officer Daniel Reyes swore to under oath in federal court. He told the judge that Marcus was blocking the sidewalk and causing a public disturbance. He claimed Marcus became hostile the moment he was approached. He swore Marcus physically shoved him first, initiating the confrontation. He testified there was no visible phone camera during the encounter, and he said he never once threatened Marcus with arrest for filming. That is the sworn testimony of a sworn officer of the law. Every word of it, a fabrication. Now let us go to the body cam. Timestamp, 14 seconds. The footage shows Marcus standing completely to the side of the open sidewalk. He is 3 feet from the curb on empty pavement. Nobody is blocked. Nobody is bothered. Lie number 1, dead. 14 seconds in. Timestamp, 28 seconds. Officer Reyes walks out of the front entrance and crosses the street directly toward Marcus. He does not pause. He does not look around. He goes straight for the camera. He says, quoting directly from the body cam audio, "You need to put that away right now. You are causing a disturbance." Marcus responds calmly, "I am on a public sidewalk, sir. I am not doing anything illegal. I have the right to be here." Reyes steps closer. His voice drops. He says, "I am telling you one more time, put it away. This is your last warning." Timestamp, 52 seconds. Reyes reaches out and grabs Marcus by the wrist holding the phone. Marcus pulls back instinctively. He does not swing. He does not push. He does not strike the officer in any way. The body cam footage is crystal clear. Zero aggression from Marcus. Zero. But in the sworn incident report filed that same evening, Reyes wrote, and this is a direct quote from the official police report, "The subject became physically combative and initiated contact with this officer." That is not a mistake. That is not a memory lapse. That is a deliberate, typed, signed, submitted to court lie. Timestamp, 1 minute, 4 seconds. Reyes grabs Marcus by both arms and slams him face first into the concrete wall of a nearby building. He is screaming. He is in handcuffs in under 30 seconds. The body cam records every second of it without mercy. The charges filed against Marcus Webb that day: obstruction of a peace officer, resisting arrest, and disorderly conduct. 3 charges. Every single one built on a lie. And here is the most outrageous part of this entire story. At 1 minute and 18 seconds on that body cam, Officer Reyes looks directly down at his own chest. He looks directly at the camera clipped to his own uniform. And he says, out loud. There are no witnesses here. Nobody saw this. He forgot. He forgot the one witness that cannot be pressured, cannot be bought, and cannot lie. His own camera, worn on his chest, capturing every word, every action, every lie. And that single moment of arrogance, those 7 words, turned a sidewalk confrontation into a $2.8 million federal lawsuit. After the arrest, the Riverside Police Department moved to suppress the body cam footage entirely. They cited an internal policy review as justification. They never notified Marcus or his attorney that the footage even existed. The false charges against Marcus were kept active for 4 months. He lost his job because of the arrest record. He spent those 4 months convinced he had nothing, just his word against a 10-year veteran. Then his attorney obtained the footage through a public records request, and the cover-up collapsed. But here is where it gets really disgusting. The department's own Internal Affairs Division reviewed the footage. They watched every second of it. They heard Reyes say on his own camera, "Nobody saw this." And they cleared him anyway. Officially, on paper, they found that Officer Reyes had acted, and I am quoting, within department policy. A 10-year veteran, caught on his own body cam lying through every word of his official report. And the department's answer was, "Nothing to see here." That is when Marcus's attorney filed a federal civil rights complaint against Officer Reyes and the city of Riverside. The federal complaint states that Reyes violated Marcus Webb's First Amendment right to film law enforcement, his Fourth Amendment right against unlawful seizure, and his civil rights under 42 U.S.C. 1983. The complaint also names the department directly for the institutional cover-up and deliberate suppression of evidence. The demand: $2.8 million in compensatory and punitive damages. The attorney's argument is clear and brutal. This was not a judgment error. This was a tyrant in uniform who illegally seized a citizen exercising his rights, framed him with false charges, filed a fraudulent report, and was then shielded by a department that chose the cover-up over the truth. This is what accountability looks like. As of the filing of this complaint, the case is active in the United States District Court for the Central District of California. The 3 criminal charges against Marcus Webb have been dismissed in full. Officer Reyes remains on administrative duty pending further review. And here is a message for every officer watching this right now. The body cam you wear is not just a tool to protect you. It is a permanent record. It does not forget. It does not lie. And it does not take your side. And here is what it means for you. You have rights. And those rights do not disappear the moment a badge shows up. Know them. Film calmly. And never let them take the camera. If this video opened your eyes, hit subscribe right now and turn on notifications. Because this channel exists for one purpose only: to make sure that when they violate your rights, the world finds out exactly what happened, who did it, and what it cost them. We are not going anywhere. He swore to tell the truth. The camera told it for him. And that is why they fear the lens.